morning everybody and welcome back to another video. How are we? It has been a while since I've just been Alicia, the human being. So welcome back. And if you don't know me, hello, I'm Alicia and I take you along with my wacky musical theatre life and I post every week. So if that's what you enjoy, please consider subscribing. It really means the world to me. We are now at 13k and onward. So hello to the new subscribers as well. I see you. Anyway, this week's vlog is going to be a little bit mental. I've got a few interesting bits and bobs going on over the next week, but also just like a lot of chill days. So I thought I could take you along with what that looks like for me as currently an unemployed actor. Today's actually quite exciting. I found out the other day that I've been penciled for a commercial. Penciled means exactly what it suggests, like they've written it in pencil but could rub it out. But they have written it down in their notebook. So yeah, I've been penciled for the commercial. Can't tell you what it is because I would probably get sued, like a lot of money. But it's for a big brand and it potentially flies out to Lithuania in a couple of weeks. So anyway, today I've got to go to London. I'm a little bit homeless at the moment because I moved out of my flat in London because the lease was up and now I am waiting to move in with my best friend Ez, and I am so excited. She has managed to get a mortgage on a flat in London and we're moving in together for the first time ever. I've not lived with my friends since college and I feel like it's going to be like a really nice chapter of my life. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just floating about at the moment between friends in London and between here in Wolverhampton with my parents. So today I'm getting the train down there. I imagine they're going to see me in front of cameras and do a little bit of a screen test. So come with me.
Hello.
She's doing some gardening. I've told her she has to tell you what she's doing.
Right, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying. So this is my salix. I'm trying to feed it so it grows up lovely. So I've read the instructions and apparently this is what you do.
Bit of spring summer gardening content.
Bob's your uncle.
Alan Titchmarsh, eat your heart out. Right, there's this gorilla I have to show you. Is the grass wet?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh no, I'll just run across. There's this gorilla that my mum has and it's terrifying, but she loves it and I don't know why. His name's what? Gus. Terrifying. Like, what's going on with that? You want to say hello, Dad?
Hello, Dad.
Dad's just made me a coffee. 5-star service here at the B&B.
Good.
This is my new project that I've been a bit obsessed with over the last couple of days. I literally did this in like 2 days. It's going to be like a sweater vest, but I need to put ribbon around the neck and around the sleeves, but it's just blocking the first bit and I'm going to do a little bit more of the other side on the train. Okay, I'm just on the train now, so I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about commercial castings and what they're like. I've got my little mic because I thought the sound would be a little bit shoddy. As musical theatre performers, we don't really get many commercial castings through. Like, I think I've probably got like 4 from my whole time as a musical theatre performer in like my 6 years. But over the last couple of weeks, I've got a couple through. I had one that I got recalled for, which was for Samsung Health. And when I tell you these commercials are where it's at, like, this is the place to be. If you're looking to make money from acting, TV, commercials is the place to be. So anyway, yeah, I was in for one for Samsung Health. I basically had to self-tape. Maybe I can find them actually and put them in here, I'll see. But I literally had to be falling asleep and I just sent several clips of me falling asleep like it was the weirdest thing, and then I did this like weird cheerleader chant thing, and I was meant to be like a high school kid. Obviously I can't really tell you much about this casting in case I get it and then you're not allowed to speak about castings basically, but what happens is you normally do a self-tape and the self-tape can be something so bizarre, and let me tell you now, this one is bizarre. I have had to do a rap. A rap. Yes, you heard that correct. And then I get the call from my agent saying they've penciled me and now I'm just going into the room. So when you go into the room for these kinds of castings, it's normally like a tiny room. Like, think of like a box bedroom sort of situation. You've got those massive square, like photography lights pointing at you and like a proper big massive film camera, and they're basically just seeing what you look like on screen. And yeah, so I mean, I can't really do much wrong in this, to be honest. So if I don't get it, it's not really about what I did in the room, it's just about the whole thing. Like, commercials are so specific. I find it so odd because when you go into a musical theatre casting, or when you're going to a musical theatre casting, you're seeing people in prep, you're seeing people crossing the road, and you're like, you're in my audition, you're in my audition, you're in my audition, because I feel like musical theatre people have like a specific look. I don't know what it is about them. Let me know in the comments what you think it is that makes people look musical theatre. But with commercial castings, you do not get that. Most of the time, they're looking for people that are completely normal looking. Like people who could literally be doctors or nurses or work in a supermarket or be a gardener, like just normal looking humans. Or they're normally looking for somebody who looks a little bit out there and a little bit different. And I've said before, I think on this channel, that I think I sit between the two, where I don't necessarily look like Joe Bloggs who could live next door, but then also I don't have anything really quirky about me, like you know, loads of freckles on my face or 2 different colour eyes or like things like that. So yeah, it is quite rare that I'll get seen for commercial castings, but yeah, I hope I get it. Anyway, this is my train setup. Let me just show you. I've got my iPad here, which I'm going to watch a Disney vlog on in a minute on YouTube. And I've got my knitting. I'm really hoping over the next couple of days I'll be able to finish this. So this is the front. You saw the back earlier. This is the little ribbing to go around my waist, and then we're gonna go up. Train journeys are so good for knitting because you can just go, and I'll have my headphones in watching YouTube. Fantastic. After a small quick change into a different grey tracksuit, I am on my way to this screen test thing. I've only got a 10-minute slot, so it shouldn't be anything too challenging, but they do love to throw a bit of improvisation at you in these commercial castings. I'm really hoping they don't make me improvise rap, because I'm done. No, it's a push that I'm even doing a rap. I'm doing Lady Leisha, Queen's Speech 5. Have I ever listened to Lady Leisha in my life? No. Is it my type of thing? No. Am I going to give it a really good go? Yeah, baby. I'm feeling good. The sun's out for the first time in I don't even know how long. Guys, I'm in the Spotlight building. I didn't actually know that this was real and this existed. Apparently they do loads of like TV workshopping here and like lessons that you can come and do. It's nice. Okay, that was fun. It's not a Spotlight building, it's a Spotlight floor, but with like 7 studios. It's so good. That was the most insane casting I've ever done in my life. Oh my god, so they were like, okay, we're gonna do your song, we're gonna just get the music up. I was like, oh, I've got the music on my iPod, I wanted to say, like I'm an old granny. But anyway, they were like, yeah, we've got the music up, and I was like, okay, can we go from like 1 minute 30? And they were like, yeah, sure. I just did it and it was fine. And then they said, okay, do you know Sprinter? And I was like, what the hell is Sprinter? You guys are probably shouting down the screen at me right now going, Sprinter is this person or this song. I don't even know. And I was like, oh no, sorry. And she went, okay, like, do you know the song at all? Like, you don't have to do the words. And I was like, oh, like, if you want me to dance to it, like, absolutely. They said, do you know what? Just, like, go ham and, like, dance full out. And I was like, you're speaking my language here. So basically, I just went, like, full throttle, full out commercial. They were like, woo, whooping me. Hilarious. They said, okay, now, because you're going to be like miming along to your own voice or whatever, can you do the same but as if you are saying the words, so like much more chill, so that we can envisage like a close-up shot on you just giving it physicality. And I was like, okay, fine. And then they made me do a few other briefs that were like, oh, you're in a hairdresser's and you're looking over a newspaper and you're like rapping, and then just other bits and bobs that I had to do, but no improvisation, which is what I was dreading because I hate it. I don't know how many other roles there is in the casting, but it seemed like there was quite a few other girls that were in my sort of like casting bracket going in, so maybe the pencil is more of a tracing paper sort of vibe, but we'll see, I guess. Now I fancy something really refreshing like a Joe and the Juice. I'm getting the herb tonic, which is like turmeric, ginger, pineapple, carrot, black pepper and apple. It sounds crazy. That service was truly terrible. And they were just sort of like standing around not making it. I said to the person working on the till, what's your favourite juice? Sometimes I feel like, you know, Giselle from Enchanted. People of London are so miserable that I literally feel like I've crawled out of a drain from some fairy tale land. No, I said, what's your favourite juice? And she goes, don't really have one. I went, oh, okay. Okay. She said it used to be herb and tonic, but just don't drink them anymore. Anyway, herb and tonic. Let's have a taste. Oh. Oh. Big chunk of black pepper in my mouth. That's so spicy. Just got chunks of black pepper. Oh, look, it's all at the bottom. I need to stir it. It's actually all right when you don't have a chunk of black pepper, but now my mouth is on fire. Oh. Good morning, everyone. It's now a couple of days later. It's a Sunday and the sun's out and it's feeling rather glorious today. Today we're going to see Jaden, who is my friend from Greece. We're going to see him in a workshop presentation called Midnight, which is a new musical by Todrick Hall. And honestly, I know nothing about it. There's nothing online, it's all very mysterious. All we have to work with is like a logo, and yeah, I know it's quite a big cast. I think it's going to be really good. It's at Sadler's Wells, which is where I did the Bliss workshop, so it'll be nice to go back and be able to just sit and relax and not feel like super nervous. But yeah, I'm excited. Jaden's been working on it for the last month, and it's invite only, so like it's not on sale to the public, so I feel really lucky to be able to go and experience it. Apparently it's really good, so yeah, very intrigued. If you are new to the channel, Jaden and I met when we did Greece in the West End, and then we continued on to do the tour together. We're very good friends. I love Jaden so much, and super cool that he's got to be a part of this new project. I'm currently using this Garnier banana hair food, by the way, which I got gifted at Hannah Lowther's podcast launch event. Smells amazing. I'm just going to do a slip back because my hair is not the best today. I'm also going with Lewis and Sario, who I also did the Greece tour with, and they're a huge part of the Frenchy Friday vlogs. If you haven't already watched, I'll link the whole series below. It is a hoot. I just thought I would use this time to do a little bit of a catch up on my life and what's been going on. So I'm no longer auditioning anymore. I've gone from running around like a crazy person to pretty much like having no purpose in my life, which is so crazy, and it's not been that way for a really, really long time. Kind of all I've got to do over the next couple of months is focus on my YouTube and maybe get some teaching in until I start my next contract in June. I'm moving in with my best friend Ez on the 18th of April, so that's in a couple of weeks, which I am so excited for. Get ready for the at-home bestie content, because you're not ready. And I don't know whether I should get some sort of job or whether I should just try and do like more like freelance stuff, because really then after I move in with Ez, I've only got a couple of months until I start the next show, so it doesn't really feel like a long enough time to get a muggle job like in a cafe or in a restaurant or at a gym, because I'll be kind of doing it with a view to be leaving. So I don't know, it's a weird one. So at these points in my life where I have like a very set amount of time free, I love to do as much teaching as possible. Teaching is a real passion of mine, and when I'm in a show, like I just don't get a chance to do it. And that's also as a bonus extra income, of course. But there's only like a handful of schools that I know and that I can reach out to teach for. My pool is getting bigger over the years. You know, I start working for new schools and then I get recommended, and it's really lovely. But at times like this where I'm kind of needing the freelance work, it's a bit scary that I don't have like an unlimited amount of contacts that I can just reach out to whenever. Speaking of which, if you attend a dance school and would like me to come in and teach a workshop, teach choreo or teach jazz technique or ballet or tap, then please forward my email to your principals and get them to email me, because like I say, I just love teaching and travelling across the country. Like I teach in Sheffield quite a lot, and to be able to travel up there and teach at that school regularly and like travel across the country and teach all at different places is just the best thing ever. I'm also very aware that I don't have much downtime before I start my next job, and that's for a whole year, and so it is important for me to try and get some rest as well and see my friends as much as I can, because I am going on tour, so I won't be seeing them as much as I'd like. So yeah, that's a focus for me over the next couple of months. Anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing on now and head out in the glorious sunshine. And yeah, let's go to Sadler's Wells and watch a new musical. Just stopped in Starbucks. I think I'm gonna get a ham and cheese panini because I've not eaten yet and I'm starving. How cute is this mug? I love this little new range. We've got spring season blend and then this. How cute, it's like pearlescent. Oh my god, we look like goths. Sometimes my camera does this where the light in it, look. It looked like we should be in Vampire Diaries. Anyway, Lewis is here. Say hi, Lewis. Everyone knows Lewis is great at being on camera.
Right, take two.
Okay, Lewis is here.
Hi.
We're just waiting. Jaden on the train told us that he's got a 3-minute number, which we thought that Jaden was ensemble, which I think he is ensemble.
He's got a song.
He's got a song. Like he sent us a picture and he's got
double mics.
2 mics on, which basically means that he's important. And if his mic goes down, it's going to be the end of the world. So that's exciting.
Sarah's got bagel.
Fromage, bagel.
Hi, Saz.
Bonjour.
I think we've got good seats,
So
actually.
our voices will be picked up on my
Oh,
channel.
fantastic, yes. We're being filmed. Always.
Where do you guys
Oh, this is us?
I'll stay
Okay.
on the end.
We've been given this. Where is he? There he is. Hi, Jay. Here he is. The star of the show. Jaden told me he had a 3-minute solo before and I believed him.
They double mic'd me. I was like, why are you double mic'ing me for?
Like he's a lead. Yeah, he's
Hello guys. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hey.
It's a new day. I love that song. It's a new day. It is now the next day. We went for a couple of drinks with Jaden to celebrate the opening of Midnight, and honestly, the show was phenomenal. The creative mind behind this, that is Todrick Hall, is just mind-blowing. Like, how somebody comes up with a story like Midnight is just beyond me, and the story is so powerful. I won't even attempt to do it justice in a brief review right now. Like, you'll just have to go and see it if it goes to production. What I will say is it's set in the era of the slave trade, and it is a very direct commentary on the relationship between black and white people and the juxtaposition, and there's a really, really cool twist in Act 2 which you're not expecting, and honestly, I was just blown away. And the talent, the voices in that show were absolutely unbelievable. It's almost as if Todrick has gone, give me the best voices in the West End, and he's got them. Anyway, I hope that I'm conveying how much I loved it. It is a masterpiece, and I really, really hope that it gets to production and you guys get to see it. Today, I'm kind of just chilling. I think I'm going to go and do a food shop and my washing, which I doubt you guys will want to see. I'm also going to try and email a few schools like I was talking about yesterday, just to try and get myself out there a little bit more. Also starting to book my digs. You guys know what I'm like. I am type A through and through, so the digs are getting booked immediately. Also, because this is tour number 4 that I'm going on, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know the places that I want to go. I can literally just go on my history and just book the same ones again. So I guess that's the good thing about going on tour so many times. Good morning, everyone. It is a new day and we are going for a run. Guys, I wouldn't say like I'm an unfit person. I mean, let's give a bit of background here. Like, dance as a kid, like all the time. Did acro, did cheerleading. I think I did gymnastics at some point. Like, I'd be really good at netball at school, always really good at like sprinting and like explosive stuff. Like, I've always been quite a strong human being. And so I feel like no matter what I do, how long I take off doing exercise, like I'll always be some kind of fit and have some kind of stamina. Obviously when I work as well, I'm dancing all the time. This is the Perito SPF, by the way, and it's the only one that if I'm putting makeup on the top, it doesn't go like pilly and bitty under my makeup, so would definitely recommend that. Okay, let's just put some of that down my neck. I'm trying to get better at doing this every day. So like back in the day at drama school, I had a little bit of a bad relationship with exercise and eating and everything, but that's completely gone now, and I'm so proud to be like out of the other side. And honestly, I haven't exercised in, I want to say, oh my god, look at me, I look like Luigi from Mario Bros. What's going on? Why does this look so big on my head? Yeah, I want to say I haven't exercised since Bliss, and that wasn't even really exercise. When was that? Anyway, yeah, like a month ago, but that wasn't really exercise. Like there was like 1 or 2 numbers that were quite full out, but other than that, it was pretty easy on the old stamina. Actually, when I think about the last time I went to the gym, that must have been 7-8 months ago. Or did like running or anything like that. So yeah, I think it's time. And a lot of you have been asking me what I'm doing to prepare for my next contract, and I think it's more important than ever that I stay fit on my next contract, because the show won't naturally be keeping me fit like Grease did, because I was like hand jiving all the time and everything like that. I need to put something in place basically that I can stick to on a tour to just keep me like feeling good and keep the endorphins coming, and yeah, just to make me feel like I'm doing something and I'm being active, you know, I'm moving my body, because honestly for the past month I've been a bit of a couch potato, and my excuse has been, oh, I'm working on my laptop doing stuff for YouTube and everything like that. I've been taken over by auditions, and so I just haven't been thinking about it. So yeah, I think I just need to be moving my body a little bit more. I don't care what my body looks like, honestly, which is such a big thing for me to say. Like 5 years ago, I was so insecure about my body, and now I just feel so body confident. It doesn't really matter what I look like. My weight does fluctuate a lot depending on how much exercise I'm doing, but I actually just prefer to stay really strong, and that doesn't look like one thing, you know? So as long as I am able to move my body, I am just buzzing. Little 21-year-old me would not have believed that I would get to this stage, so proud of myself. Anyway, I've decided to go with running because it's a really nice day, just out on the little balcony here. It's a really, really nice day, and we've got a few nice days this week, and I just thought if I can just get outside. And where I am now, it's not too far from Chiswick, which if anybody's been to Chiswick, I might have toothpaste around my mouth. It's got some really nice greenery and like nice coffee shops and things, so I think I'll run there, get a coffee and maybe walk back or something like that. But anyway, I've never been good at like long distance running, so I've downloaded the Nike Run app, and it's basically got like a training program, and when I've got a training program, let me tell you, type A Alicia, I stick to it. And so I'm really hoping that I can keep going with this, unless I start getting really bad pains in my knees, which may well happen because I have, if you've not been here before, I have like an inflammatory issue with my knees. We'll see how that goes. I mean, they've been feeling really good this past I don't know, like 4 or 5 months, so maybe she'll be able to cope, I don't know. And then if I do start getting issues, I'll probably just start going to the gym or something similar. We do have a small problem in that I don't have like a running belt or bag or anything like that right now. I used to have one of the vests, that was quite good, but then again, it could only fit really like my phone in the pocket, and then you can't really fit, like I need to carry like some water or something. Actually, I should just glug some water before I go, that's a good idea. But I'm gonna try and take my Uniqlo bag. I'm thinking if I like strap it to me, I'm gonna look like the most inexperienced runner ever, but that's the tightest it goes. Will that annoy me? I don't think it will. Let's just go for that. Also, look at this cute little pronoun badge I got from Cardiff, no, what's it called? Wales Millennium Centre. It says, hi, she, her. I've had that for like 2 years and it's just stayed on this bag, and every time I wear this bag, I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna put my phone in AirPods case because I'm gonna have to have some 80s bangers going on there. I'm planning to like get to the park, grab a coffee, and then have a stretch. Like, I just feel like this is gonna put me in a good mood. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much all I need, but that's gonna like bounce about. Maybe I need some padding. Oh my god. Just go for the run, Alicia. Okay, before I go, I'm just gonna have some liquid IV, which the American producers and creatives introduced me to on Bliss. This is a very American thing, but you can now get them in Boots, which is so good. And I tell you what, there's nothing better than just drinking water. I won't hear of it, but this in the morning, first thing, when you've not had chance to glug down loads of water and you're gonna do exercise, I feel like is a game changer. And also it's got electrolytes and salts in that basically hydrate you better than water would. So anyway, cheers. It actually doesn't taste bad at all. This is the tropical punch one. And if you want to level it up even more, adding squash. So good. The only thing now I'm thinking is, should I have had some breakfast? I've got some protein and I could have had a shake with peanut butter and everything, but it's quite early and I'm not really used to eating this early. I normally eat breakfast at 11 or something like that. Maybe I'll go for a run and then come back and make myself some scrambled eggs and avocado and the bread that I got yesterday. Oh my god. Black pepper and sea salt bloomer. Oh my god, I literally had this much yesterday because, wow, so good. Okay, I actually need to just shut up and get out of the house now. Maybe I'll have a banana actually. I really hope, because I've told you guys I'm doing this, I'm just going to stick to it. Anyway, my Nike Run app. I told it that my fitness levels are intermediate, but I've not really done much running. And it set me up with an 8-week training plan to head towards 10k. Will I get there? We'll see. With you guys by my side, I'm sure I will. So today I have to try and run 1.9 miles, which is 3k. Sounds like a lot for my first run, to be honest, but I have found it quite easy in the past to run 5k, but I think that's just because I've got quite muscly legs and obviously my fitness has been quite good in the past. Now, maybe not so much, so maybe I'll find this really hard. Anyway, let's do it. I'm so excited. I'll see you on the other side. Guys, we made it. The way I feel, 10 out of 10 after that. And it's not even from the exercise, right? It's from the man on Nike Run. The Nike Run man on the app. He's this really motivational American guy. And every 600 to 700 meters, he chimes in. You can do a guided run. And it felt like doing mindfulness as I was running. There were some times where he would say something about posture or how to run properly, which was absolutely fab. But then there was other times where he was saying oh, if today would be a letter, what would today be? If today would be a number, if today would be a colour. And he was just getting you to think about all these things. And yes, it's a bit silly, but if you actually just get into it, I was actually smiling so much. He was if today, your mood today was a place, where would it be? And I just thought of my family's caravan in Wales, and it's on the coast and it's really quiet there, and and the sun was out and I just started beaming, smiling, I could cry right now, how that run made me feel. Absolutely mental. I would 10 out of 10 recommend the Nike Run app for sure. It's completely free and there's training programs on there. The only thing is you can't plan a route on there, so I've done that on another app and then just followed the route. But oh my god, that was amazing. And now I've got a coffee and I'm walking down Chiswick High Street in the sun. I feel like this would be the perfect settled down life manifestation, this area. People that live here as well, their lives are just so, I don't know, what I want, I think, in my future. There's families with kids running about and dogs, and everybody just seems super smiley here. It's just really nice, and all the shops, I guess what it is actually is people have money here, which I guess is the difference for quality of life and things like that. But isn't it interesting actually how it's a different breed of people here than some regional areas I've been to in the country. But I guess that's money for you, and I guess that's politics, which we're not going to get into on this channel. Look, and there's gorgeous little cafes, and it's just really nice. Look at the sky. Loads of Whole Foods type shops and markets with fresh fruit. Lovely. And my favourite activity at the moment is to look at house prices in estate agents' windows. Millions, literally millions to live here. Isn't that bonkers? Do you know what, actually, here feels like a really good place to end the vlog. I'm pretty much going to be continuously vlogging and I hope that you've enjoyed this style of vlogging, like just like picking up the camera whenever. But yeah, I'm just gonna literally stand there and have a stretch. And literally nobody cares. It's so nice. So yeah, see you in the next one.